Okay, sick, my phone cut out because I don't have enough storage, but we're back. But as I was saying, it's about learning new things so that you can widen your range of what you can do. So you can play different styles, like be able to read music and just learn how to adapt to whatever you're being brought in to do, basically. Experience is how to do with how many gigs or shows you performed in, what styles and genres you've played in, and what education you've had as a session musician. So it's all about getting experience, because that's where you're going to get picked up. If someone hears you and goes, oh, they're exactly what we need at like a gig or something, that's just giving you so much. And it also has means you can put something on your CV when you're applying. Like if you put my hair's doing something weird. You can put yourself for advertising kind of thing to say that you are a session musician. Let me just have a little drink. I'm sorry. To say that you are a session musician, and you put yourself on the the internet to basically put yourself up for hire. The more experience you have, the better, because it shows that you can be committed to stuff, and it gives you references. So the employer can look at you and go, okay, they're professional. Career progression. I talked about experience for a long time. Career progression. The speed of your career progression depends on how you promote yourself. The better you promote yourself, and the more links you have in the music industry, will alter how quickly and how you are viewed by employees. So, as I was saying, advertise yourself. Get yourself out to gigs and stuff, and get business cards, put yourself on the internet, social media, just so you can get people attention on you, so that you can just be picked up by people looking to employ session musicians. Skills, being able to sight read and play many different styles of genres of music will be the most important skills that are required for a session musician. However, other important skills will be how approachable you are as a person and what your personality is like. It's all very well if you can play really well and stuff, but if you're not a nice person, then you're not kind of where's the word? I don't know. If you're not the kind of person that an employer would want to get along with and want to work with, then that's it. You can't get the job, because you can't. It's nothing worse than working with someone who's not very nice, is there? No. The answer is no. I don't know my music. That's a bit of Tomo down. Sacrifice. Opportunities. Sorry. Being a session musician means that whatever opportunities arise, they are because of how much work you have to put into your career. Also, knowing what jobs to accept and decline will also make new opportunities available. So, yeah. Yeah, it's basically just saying if you don't promote yourself, or if you don't put yourself out there to get recognised, you're not going to get job opportunities, really. Sacrifices. As a session musician, you have to sacrifice a lot of your own time promoting yourself, as I've been saying, to therefore get enough work to live off. You also need to be constantly practicing your instrument and learning your parts for when you're needed. So your sacrifices, I'm afraid, I guess they're not really sacrifices, because you're doing something you love anyway. So, if you want to be a session musician, you've got to put the time and effort in anyway. And if you've made that career choice, I'm sure, like in the past, you would have been constantly rehearsing and stuff anyway. So it's not really a sacrifice, I guess, but it does mean that like your free time will be very dependent on what jobs you get, because you can't be like, oh, can I have this time off actually, because I've got. It doesn't work like that. Sorry, but it doesn't. Workload. The workload is entirely revolved around how much work you put into your promoting yourself, as I've been saying, and how skilled you are at being adaptable to different styles of music. You don't get a salary, but instead you make money per show or gig you do. So the more work you do, the more money you get. That's pretty much self-explanatory. You know, the more gigs you manage to get yourself into, the more money you're going to get, because that's how it works. It's not a fixed salary. It's kind of working for yourself and non-contract. Making a living. That's basically what I've just said. Making a living as a session musician all depends on how much work you accept, or how skilled you are at your chosen instrument, and how adaptable you are. So, plug my laptop back in. That's pretty much what I've just said, but you know, your money depends on how much work you get. So the more effort you put into promoting yourself and trying to get out there and get gigs, the more money you're going to get, really. And accepting ones that you know will help, instead of, like, say you are a really high earning, like, professional session musician, you wouldn't go to someone who was going to offer you, like, pay you dirt cheap when you have another offer for more expensive gig on the line, because, you know, as a person working for yourself, you need the higher paying one, right? Life tip for ya. That's it for session musician. Lovely. I don't think I need to say anything else about it. Yeah. Okay. Sick. But yeah, I mean, that's the reason I chose session musician is because I'd love to, you know, if I were to go further with my music, I'd love to take a step in that direction, because it's so much fun, like just being able to play loads of different styles and for different things, like musicals, and then you could perform for like a band or something. Would be sick. So, you know, that'd be something that would really interest me. This video's getting long. Okay. Next one is quite short. Job role, marketing manager. Education, college A-levels in either business or media, followed by a good degree in advertisement or marketing. And a bachelor degree in marketing. So yeah. I haven't written much for this one. Whoops. But a marketing manager is basically someone who you know, advertises the musician. So in fact, session musician and marketing manager kind of go together, because you need someone to advertise you, I guess. Or like for a band, marketing manager for a band, that would mean promoting them and getting them out there so that people recognised who they were and book them for gigs. Training, work experience in a marketing company doing small tasks of either marketing a brand or product. So just getting the experience, so you kind of know what you're doing, and you know you have the experience to be able to say to other employers, I've done unpaid work, but I've got the experience for it and I know what I'm doing in this subject. It's more likely for you to get employed if you have experience, because these days experience is everything, which sucks because a lot of jobs won't take you if you don't have experience. But how are you supposed to get experience when you're not allowed to get experience? Think about that. Think about that, government. Anyway, I just went off on a tangent. Career progression. You can start as marketing projects and managing finance of campaigns. However, can progress to manager of marketing, which earns a bigger income but comes with more stress and workload, as you need to attend and host meetings and manage employees. So, you know, you can just basically go up through the levels of the company